Greetings, fellow Resident Evil fans. I am Darkoda, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a special look into my Resident Evil collection. Now, this is actually going to be the first of many videos in a little series of mine that I'm working on called Resident Evil Collectibles, the Weird, the Awesome, and the Rare. That name's still a work in progress, but you get the idea. So, yeah, I've been collecting Resident Evil merchandise for about 17 years now. Not broke yet, thank God. So I figured this could be a fun and entertaining way to showcase each item that I have individually with all you fun folk. You know, give you a more in-depth look into my collection, basically. And if you couldn't tell from my outfit here, the first video in this little series of mine is actually going to be focused entirely on Resident Evil 4. That's right. Hope you guys are excited because I got all sorts of interesting little goodies to share with all. So yeah, should be fun. I figured appropriate since, the R4 remake was just announced recently. And, what better way to start these series of videos off than with this huge fan favorite game. So, with that out of the way, let's get to it, shall we? Alright then, here we go. The first item on the list. And I always like to start these off, with something big. So, here you go. Hope you guys can recognize it. But if you can't, and I don't blame you, this is a custom-made Osmond Sadler figure in all his transformed glory. And as you can tell, this thing is not official. I got it off eBay like 12 years ago, I think. This was back in the day when I was like on a huge collection grind. I was just picking up anything Resident Evil related I could get to add to my collection. And I found this for like 20 bucks, I think. So I figured, what the hell, It looks interesting. It looks pretty cool, all things considered. I mean, the only complaint I have is like the body of Sadler himself. I mean, look at it. It's just, whoever made this probably like rolled up a pile of whatever and just wrapped it around a purple cloth, and there you go. I mean, there's the little hand that looks, I'm guessing where the staff goes, and that is, I don't know what the fuck that is. The emblem looks pretty cool though, I'll give it that. But as a custom figure, it's not too bad. I enjoy it. The eyeball looks cool though, and these mandibles are pretty sturdy, so this thing has some weight to it. But truth be told, the main reason why I got this figure was so I could pretty much do this. Right there, okay, come on, perfect, stay still, don't fall over. Ah, yes, got it. I hope you RE4 fanatics recognize this from the final boss, because it was one of the favorite things about the game that I enjoyed. I didn't have a knife, so I had to use a thumbtack. So, But it works though. I like it. Just to have around. It's weird, but interesting. Pretty cool. And weird. But this next item is mostly weird and actually pretty awesome. So, let's get to it. Yep. A Resident Evil 4 Leon G.I. Joe custom figurine thing. And just like with Sadler, I got this guy off eBay, many years ago. And at first I thought this was like an official item because look at it. The box itself looks pretty cool. You got the logo up there, Leon's name down there, US government agent, the 4 right here, and all his little weapons. You got the broken butterfly, his signature handgun, the RPG, the sniper, and I'm guessing something was supposed to go right here, but it's like empty space. But I'm guessing the person who made this forgot to put it in there. And Vitoris Mendez back there. Just had to point that out. Looks pretty cool. And Leon himself, I mean, the figure looks like you can like move different parts of his body, which is always awesome. But his face just looks like depression incarnate. I'm guessing this is Leon after he meets Ashley.
How rude!
But yeah, it's a pretty cool figure. I thought about taking it out of the box, but you know, I don't want to damage the case too much because this happened not too long ago. It was like this, and then it just popped open. Oh shit, sorry. And yeah, I think I just leave it in here. It's a pretty cool collectible. Very weird, but also pretty awesome. Now, this next item I'm about to show you is mostly weird, but also kind of rare. You just got to see it to believe it. And you're about to right now. Yep, this is in fact a Resident Evil 4 collectible. Now, it's just the box is obviously not Resident Evil 4, but inside is definitely Resident Evil 4. So let me show you. And inside is a gold coin, not real gold, obviously. I wish. With the liquor on it, Resident Evil 4 Biohazard. Looks pretty cool, but I don't know why liquor's on this. You know, doesn't make any sense. But this right here, never understood what this meant. This little pad, 10 years, like a Resident Evil 10-year anniversary. I don't think so. Maybe, I'm not too sure. But you also got this really cool pocket watch. Got the classic eye right there, and Biohazard written on the back. And it opens up too. Hold on. There we go. Yep. This item, for some reason, I don't know why, is considered rare or hard to find. Because whenever I spot it on eBay like once or twice in my 17 years of collecting, this goddamn thing is like expensive. And it baffles me to no end on why this thing, it's a bootlegged freaking item. I mean, a really cheaply made one. These aren't cheaply made, but the box is, because, you know, Jill Valentine's on the box, and it's Resident Evil 4, supposedly. But what's even weirder than that is what's written on the box. And I could tell you about it, but I'm just going to read it for you so you could believe me when I tell you that this makes no sense and it's just horrible. I'm just going to read it for you. Just check it out. The whole turns and twists details is all around a chemicals company that named the Umbrella launch of. This is a surface to look the peaceful guards, the F, unknown, the small company. Can the veil back of it's the law, however, at proceed the appalling and dirty scheme. Okay. In fact, is an underground factory for exclusive making a study of experiment, producing destruction, living, turning weapon here. Originally, everything proceeds in secret of. Can the idea anticipate in of the accident took place finally? Outside the town of Raccoon, a secret graduate school inside of the deep mountain inside Umbrella inferiority takes place. The virus reveals the trouble, having the researcher bed the corpse of corpse, then taking place many weird attacks affair. The Raccoon Town police station s a bath of blood for the elite squad Brave. Guess that's supposed to be Bravo. Lefts for, however, the Inquisition is disappeared. Have to send another elite squad stars again outly. Checking the reels and twist lead roles with the Janaffican Janfin War next. Jesus Christ. Destroy the graduates together with another two. Luckily survives the breakout. Jesus Christ. Of livings for day together. Did you get that? Okay, good. Because what the fuck? Yeah, this is very weird. Very poor grammar, very poorly written. I'm guessing this is like a detailed synopsis of the first game. You know, I guess they tried their best. I mean, truth be told, this is actually way better grammar than what I see folks post on Facebook and Twitter whenever they're talking shit. But, you know. But yeah, I mean, this is it's very weird. Jill Valentine's on the front of this case. This is the front of the back. I can't even tell if this is the front or the back because it opens up from the back, like so. You know. Well, that happened. Anyway, but yeah, this is a really weird item, and for some reason it's kind of rare because whenever I see it, it is pretty expensive, and you know, it's also kind of cool to have. But yeah. Oh wait, before I forget, another weird thing. I got this Resident Evil sticker album packet thingy majingy. Official trading. I don't know. I found this thing for like $4 and I picked it up. It's supposed to go with like a sticker album, I think. Like you get a bunch of stickers, collect them, and put them on this little pamphlet or something. You know, that's there too. So, you know, yeah. I guess on to the next item. Okay, so these next set of items are kind of weird looking, but they're also kind of cute. And here they are. Little miniature Resident Evil 4 figures. These things were released in Japan, and they came in like these little boxes, these cool little Resident Evil 4 boxes, and each box had like a random figure inside. So to collect these things, you had to buy those boxes constantly. And luckily for me, I found these entire set online, you know, for a good price, and just bought it that way because I'm not about to go through all them damn boxes. But yeah, these are, you know, these are kind of cool. If you look closely at the faces, you would think that these are like bootlegged figures, but these are official Capcom products. Oh, Jesus Christ, actually. Yeah, these are official Capcom products. To give you a better look at these figures, let me start the end over here, alright? Get a look at Verdugo. Really cool pose. Got the Z-Light over here with this key, which is pretty awesome. And the mask itself. Ice Star. And Sadler, he is yeah, he's there. I think the best looking one is definitely Krauser. He's the best looking one, in my opinion. I mean, his face looks a lot better than the others. It's got the scar there, his, you know, beret, all his combat gear. Looks pretty awesome. Can't say the same for his knife though. It looks a little sad, like it needs a shot of Viagra or something. I swear, comrade, this is a medical condition. Please don't tell anybody. And so Leon told everybody, and that's why Krauser had to fake his death and why he hates America. Moving on to Leon over here in his RPD outfit, which looks pretty cool. I like the detail they put into his badge on his shoulders and his entire uniform. It looks really awesome. Can't say the same for the gun though, because it looks like they forgot to paint the damn thing. But still, it makes me want, like, you know, other miniature figures of like other, you know, classic Resident Evil characters like Claire, Jill, and Chris. Of course, Leon and Ada look pretty cool. They look all right. Ashley, you know, is just an abomination. Merchant looks awesome. I like him because, you know, he actually stands up when you set him up. Salvador over here, Bella's sister down there. She looks absolutely terrifying, which is beautiful, in my opinion. Look at that. I think the person with the funniest expression is this Ganado right here. I mean, look, it makes me laugh every time I see it. Like he just walked in and is shocked by what he sees. Bro, what the fuck, bro? I'm out of here, bro. And this Ganado, she's just like, I don't know, she looks like she's just done with this shit. She's like, you know what? I don't care. Just kill me and take my gold and my ammo. I don't care. Chicaringo. Of course, the most interesting one, in my opinion, is Torres Mendez, the big cheese. Because I just noticed this when I was setting up the figures, is that if you look closely, his eyes are different colors, just like in the game. And I thought that was pretty cool. And I like that they put that in there, you know. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for his head because he It looks like he has braids on. Like he has like a braided set of hair. Like, I don't know why. It just looks. I look like he's trying to sell me some weed or something. But yeah, these are pretty cool. I like them a lot. And unfortunately, this is not the complete set because there is one missing, and that is El Gigante himself. And that thing cost like $200 by itself. And, you know, I'm not paying that because each of these figures now are like $40, $30 each. And it's ridiculous. And they shouldn't be worth that much. But, you know. Anyway, let's move on to the awesome stuff, shall we? And what could be more awesome than a goddamn chainsaw controller? Holy crap. Yeah, these are in fact video game controllers, but in the shape of chainsaws. I don't know whose idea was it to come up with this really cool concept, but whoever they are, I want to buy them a $12 beer and like 6 lap dances at like the most classiest titty bar ever, because bravo. Bra freaking oh, bro. Yeah, these things are pretty cool, man. I mean, these are like for Resident Evil 4, and this is like a GameCube controller over here, and this is a PS2 version over here. And aside from the different colors, these things are actually very different, mainly in the blades. The GameCube one is like a thick blade, and the PS2 one is more like a shinier blade, a lot thinner. And I've played with these before, well, mostly the GameCube one. I held it in my hand. It was pretty fun, you know, but it plays like crap, you know. Trying to grasp the buttons on here is like kind of hard because you gotta hold it at an angle. And for a good while, I actually toyed with the concept of trying to make my own legit chainsaw controller, like a real chainsaw with the controller inside. I'm not even kidding. You know, it was just a concept, but you know, I thought it'd be really cool to have, you know, in case I'm gaming with somebody and you know they try to cheat me. You know, I could just do this. Yeah, I think we all had that, you know, thought in our head at one point or another when playing against our friends. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I love the cases on these things. They're really awesome. Especially the PS2 one because it looks like a classic, you know, classy display case. It's got like this, you know, red carpet in here with the Resident Evil 4 logo. A little Capcom emblem down here. And of course this little shelf, which is for the cord that slides out. You know, because for all you Zoomers out there, back in the day, we had to use cords for our controllers. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, these controllers were designed by a company called Nubitech. They're the ones that made them. And yeah, they're pretty freaking awesome. But what's also awesome is this thing. A little baby chainsaw controller. Little keychain. Look. Yep, that's the controller. There's Nubitech right there. And you can see it. Resident Evil 4 logo right now. Yeah, this thing's pretty dope. There's also a third chainsaw controller, but it's like a black version. Yeah, it looks like that. And it's like a really rare prototype, I believe. And I saw it on sale or online. Someone was trying to sell it, but they wanted like a ridiculous amount of money for it. And it was getting close to the 4 digits. And I'm like, yeah, no thanks. I'm a big Resident Evil fan, but I'm not that desperate. But yeah, these are pretty cool. And let's move on to the next item, shall we? Or rather, let's move on to the next awesome item. Yeah, that's better. Yup. Resident Evil 4 Metal Gun Collection. These were released only in Japan, and they are in fact little miniature replicas of guns from the Resident Evil 4 game. And what's so interesting about these guns is that when you take it out, actually pretty cool is that, you know, you can motherfucker. So yeah, I figured screw it, I'm just gonna put the camera down and use both my hands to take these guns out because that was just too frustrating. But anyway, like I was saying, what's so interesting about these little guns is that, well, you can kind of like take them apart almost. See that? And the detail in these is like pretty impressive. Like you got the black tail right here, where you can slide the clip in and out. Ada's signature handgun. You got Leon's up here, which I always thought was like really stylish, but really cool looking. It suits him. And of course, everybody's favorite, well, my favorite anyway, the Red 9. Oh, yeah, the bullets slide in and out. Slide out. Yeah, these are really cool, really awesome. I mean, but what's more interesting is that each one of these comes with their own like little card, and on each of these cards shows their like, you know, battle damage and reload speed and everything, and their cost to buy from the merchant, like their price tag anyway. See, just like in the game. And when you flip them over, it shows all their statistics, like when you level up, like in the game, you know, shows how much damage it does, the reload speed, firing speed, all that fun stuff. Like all of it's on here, you know. Which I think is really, really awesome to add to this, you know, to these guns. It adds a little more, you know, pizzazz to it. It makes them more valuable as collectibles, in my opinion. So if you're a Resident Evil 4 fan and you find these, don't hesitate, get them, because they're really awesome to have. Yep. And while these guns are really cute to look at, I think it's time we move on to something a little bit more bigger. And big it is. Oh yeah, I think this beauty speaks for itself. A Resident Evil 4 Standee. This was used to promote the game back in the day, and it was set up at local GameStops, I believe. I'd never seen one, so when I saw this thing for sale online, I had to snatch it up. Leon looks so badass over here. I always like this thing up here. You will be disturbed, scared, panicked, and completely entertained all the same, says IGN. Well, they were right about the entertained part. I was entertained. Gigante also looks freaking awesome. Let's go down here for a bit. Check out some of these screenshots. Working my quads right now, but hey, at least my butt will look good. Oh. Yeah, I freaking love this thing. So glad I have it. I had two of them, but I sold one of them because I'm a freaking idiot. But you know, hey, past is past, and I still got one, so that's all that matters. And oh, almost forgot. I also got this thing as a bonus to share with you guys. A Resident Evil 4 poster of Leon getting his head chopped off, which looks freaking beautiful. hope they put this death animation in the RE4 remake, you know, because that looked really freaking amazing in the RE engine. But, you know, hey, fingers crossed. Let's take one more look at this thing. 5 feet of awesomeness. I think it's 5 feet. Yeah, I'd say it's 5 feet. It's good. I don't care. Alright. Let's move on to the next item, shall we? Resident Evil 4 calendars. These are pretty cool. This is a German one, and this is a English one. Now, the English one is sealed. I don't plan on opening it, but I will show you the back to give you an idea on what's inside. Look at all the cool images for each month. I hope you guys can see it clearly. Last one's kind of cute. Now, the German one isn't sealed, and we're going to go through it. I tried pronouncing these before I started the recording process, but I butchered them. So out of respect to, you know, the German and Austrian folk, I'm not going to say it out loud. But I will try to pronounce the months. So let's see. January. February. Mars. Mars. And the next one is April. Oh, that's easy. Alright, I'm gonna stop pronouncing the months now and just go to the pictures. Oh, these are cool. Shows you all the S.D. Perry books. Mr. Kennedy. It's a really cool Krauser picture. The big cheese. My favorite month. Yeah, pretty cool calendar with some awesome pictures inside. I really like these. I got some more, but you know, they're not Resident Evil 4, so they're not going to be in the video. But you will see them eventually, that I promise. So now, let's move on to the very rare items. Ooh. Alright. So now we're moving on to the rare stuff. And to start things off, I got these two beauties right here. Resident Evil 4 GameCube consoles, or rather the console, because this is actually an official product. This is more like a GameCube that's just skinned with Resident Evil 4 on it. But yeah, this thing is pretty rare. You know, this was released when the game first came out, I believe, and it was released only in the UK, so it's the PAL version. And, yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. I consider it pretty rare because there's not that many of them you see floating around that much, you know. And Resident Evil consoles in themselves are like a rarity because there's not that many of them. You know, there are the Sega Dreamcast consoles, Chris and Claire version, which are like super rare and I want super bad and hope to one day super get. But, but yeah, there are those. There's also the Xbox 360 red console, which is pretty cool, but it's just a red console. Nothing really special about it. It has no cool designs on it or nothing. Not like this one. And there's also the there's a Resident Evil 5 PS3 from Japan, but it's just a regular PS3 with RE5 package with it. Nothing, you know, special about it. But yeah, this is pretty cool Resident Evil 4 merchandise, you know. And I wish they'd make more consoles like these, because they'd be really cool. You know, we need them. I mean, I need them. But oh, almost forgot. I also got this thing right here, just for the hell of it. A Resident Evil 4 DS. Figured I'd share that with you guys. Yeah, it's skinned, you know, so it's pretty cool. I played Resident Evil Deadly Silence on it, which is pretty fun and ironic. But yeah, I'm surprised they haven't put Resident Evil 4 on the DS, seeing how that game is like on every piece of media technology known to man. Like, I swear, someone's gonna put Resident Evil 4 on one of those refrigerator TVs, and when that happens, all faith in humanity shall be lost.
And the world will burn in an inferno of hate.
Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, moving on to the next item, and this is actually one of my most prized and most valuable possessions in my collection, and also one of my most precious collectibles. So here it is. Bam. A good old-fashioned Dr. Salvador figure, sealed in box, made by the toy company called NECA. Yep. Now, some of you are probably wondering, you know, what's so special about this, because it's such a common figure and a lot of people have it. Well, if you look closely, you can see that this is in fact a bloody variant version. And what makes this so rare is that there are only 500 of these ever made. There are less of these than there are of these. So that gives you an idea just on how, you know, rare this thing is. When they were made and they were being shipped out, I believe the company put them in like 1 of 50 boxes, and you know, they were sent throughout to stores throughout the country or the world or wherever. And if you found one, you were one lucky bastard, because trying to find one now is damn near impossible. And trying to find one sealed and in box, it'll be very expensive. That's all I could say. The last one I saw online for sale, it was in the 4 digits. And yeah, it shouldn't be worth that much in my opinion, but you know, that's just the way it is. And I got this thing for like $60 by itself. And again, this was in my early days of collecting Resident Evil, and you know, I was just grabbing whatever I could find. And I found this thing, and I thought it looked cool, and I was gonna open it until not too long after I bought this one by itself. And I figured, you know, I'll keep one sealed, one non-sealed, kind of cool. But then that's when I noticed the difference. I'm like, why the hell is that one like stained red? Is it like a, you know, crappy paint job or something? And so then I kept it, and then I looked online and found out that, you know, what I had, and I was like, holy crap, I am never, ever opening this thing ever. Holy shit. And yeah, so it's pretty damn valuable. So if you're a collector or a big fan of Resident Evil in general, and you find this thing by some miracle, do not hesitate. Snatch that bitch up. You know, do whatever it takes. So long as it's legal. Don't do anything illegal now. I'm not saying to do that, but if you did, I understand, because, you know, it's very rare. But anywho, so yeah, let's move on to the final item on this video. And what better way to end it than with the game that started it all. Resident Evil 4 Special Edition GameStop metal tin case for GameCube. That's a mouthful. Yeah, this is actually a very common item. A lot of people have it, but the reason why it's considered rare is because this is in fact a sealed copy. Factory sealed. And I've had this thing for a couple years now. And It's seen better days, as you can see from that up there. There's even a small little dent down here. I had this thing in storage for a long time now. Never wanted to take it out, but I figured, you know, this was a special occasion and I wanted to share it with you guys. So, and if some of you are probably wondering what's inside, not to worry, because I also have a non-sealed copy as well. And I actually got this thing for my birthday. One of my best friends got it for me. And when he got this for me, it sort of like kick-started my entire Resident Evil collecting journey, basically. Yeah, this is kind of what started it for me. But yeah, anyway, let's look inside, shall we? You can see the game in there. Good old-fashioned black label. I always like these GameCube ones with the black label here. And oh, that's funny. Oh, Capcom. Oh, it also has this really cool Resident Evil little history book. It's basically like shows the details of every single other Resident Evil game before 4, rather leading up to 4, like 1, 2, 3, and Code Veronica. I liked it a lot. I used to read this thing in school like more than my textbooks. It was so awesome. I enjoyed it very much. And also, it comes with this laser cell of Leon and the Ganado in the background. Pretty cool. Get in there. Yeah. And also, just for the fun of it, there was also a PS2 version that they made, and here it is. The Premium Edition, as it's called. This is also a metal tin case. It's a lot thinner than the GameCube ones, but it basically has all the same stuff inside. Save for, you know, this laser cell of Ada, which looks really cool. And also has a little prologue book with a different cover on it. Yeah. Really slick. I like the blue on it, you know. Makes it stand out. And for the fun of it, I also have these Resident Evil 4 PC games. You know, just in case you've never seen them before. I like this a lot. This artwork looks really badass. I hope they do something similar for the RE4 remake, because that'd be really cool. Okay. Yeah, Resident Evil 4. I can't wait for the remake. Let's just hope that the collector's edition gets announced soon and that there's plenty to go around, because those things go like freaking hotcakes. You know, fingers crossed, folks. Fingers crossed. Anyway, thanks for watching that video. This is Darkoda. Stay safe and stay classy. Getting a phone call here. I wonder who this could be. Ahoy, hoy.
It's me, Leon.
Leon! It's Leon. Hey man, how's it going?
Need my jacket back.
Jacket? What jacket? I don't got no jacket.
Look, pal, I know you have my jacket. I'm gonna need it back, because I got this remake coming up.
Okay, yes, I got your jacket, but come on man, let me borrow it a little longer, alright? I mean, you know all these foxy ladies love me when I wear this jacket. It drives them crazy.
Alright, look. Send the jacket back, or I'm gonna have to send in the retriever.
Oh really? A retriever? What retriever? Like a tyrant?
No. Something much worse.
Hello? Hello? Yes, Mr. Kennedy, what is?
I'm in your house.